Hi there, I'm Roux. Welcome to my video! Long time no see. Sorry, last week I didn't post. My baby got extra sick and he had to be on antibiotics and I just didn't have any energy.
He's the goodest little boy and he took his medication and he's doing really well though.
Thank you so much to everyone who sent the well wishes to him.
I think it helped.
One of those wonderful people were you, Ray, with your comment. The highlights of my Fridays are back. I'm sorry about your kitty. Glad he's okay. Love from Texas. I just love it when you say where you're from. It kind of blows my mind every time. Makes me feel so famous. Like Kruzik from Canada and Solangelo Lover from Millersville University. I'm glad I could help with homework somehow. History, though, that's my strong suit. If you have any history questions, ask me. I will be a good tutor in that subject, yes. Math, not so much. I can ask my mom. She's an accountant. I didn't inherit that. But the most epic comment by far was made by you, Jim Phoenix. Roux wants to make videos. Here's it.
I'm about to end this whole girl's career.
That's exactly what he was whispering in my ear. What? Wait, yours it's don't talk to you? Just me then. This video is a shorty, but I hope you love it nonetheless, because this is an amazing story, you guys. It is International KaRen time.
Sneaky, sneaky. You're going on vacation? Take my kids with you.
By Shy Girl Turned Sassy. My boyfriend's cousin, his paternal uncle's daughter, has 4 children. Each of her kids is the personification of the word bratty. The said cousin refuses to discipline them and constantly makes excuses for their bad behavior. She is also very judgmental of our decision to not have children. She has often made some snide comments towards me, implying that I'm the selfish crust who's depriving my boyfriend of the joy of raising children. For these reasons, and for her generally entitled behavior, my boyfriend has cut ties with her. However, when he and I visited his parental home 3 days ago for his parents' anniversary celebration, we ran into her again. My boyfriend's dad had urged him to use this occasion to mend bridges with the cousin. So we both tried to make nice and engaged in small talk with her. During our conversation, boyfriend mentioned that we were leaving for Melbourne for vacation in a few days. At this, cousin's eyes lit up.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun,
she said. My husband and I haven't gone anywhere since our honeymoon. She whines some more about how hard it is for them with 4 kids. If only they could afford such luxuries, etc., etc., etc. I could tell where this was going. My boyfriend probably felt sorry for her and, being the kind and generous soul that he is, offered to buy them a weekend in a resort at Mount Abu, a hill situation in the Indian state of Rajasthan. Cousin's face scrunched up.
That's nice, but why can't you just take us to Melbourne with you?
Boyfriend getting a bit annoyed, but still patient. Well, we want to spend some time alone together. Plus, we'll be meeting some close friends there. Besides, Mount Abu is a beautiful place. Your kids will love it. Cousin, in the annoying KaRen tone.
I still don't see why you can't take us to Australia. You're being so selfish. Going on this great trip and sticking your family with a cheap weekend getaway?
Boyfriend's mom chimes in. Cousin, he's making a very generous offer. Either take it or leave it. Cousin, wearing the expression that morons wear when they think they have had a bright idea.
Oh, I know. Why don't my husband and I go to Mount Abu and you can take our kids to Melbourne?
What?
It's a great idea. The kids can have fun in Melbourne with you two, and my hubby and I can enjoy a peaceful weekend. This way the kids can actually spend some time with their uncle. You never make time for them.
I'm offering for the last time. It's either the weekend in Mount Abu or nothing at all. And why the hell would we ruin our vacation taking care of your kids?
How can you say that? My kids are so well behaved. You'll have so much fun spending time with them. Besides, my husband and I could really use some quality time together. You and Shy Girl Turned Sassy don't have any responsibilities. You have no idea how hard it is to raise 4 kids. You can afford this trip. I don't see why you can't share with family.
One more word and you're losing my Mount Abu offer. On hearing this, the cousin shut the flub up. We all had dinner together and she was mercifully quiet. If only her kids had followed her example. You'd think this would be the end of it. But no! We had seriously underestimated her dedication to her KaRen-ness. On the morning of the day of our departure, Cousin showed up at my apartment with the kids in tow. I was shocked to see her, of course, and asked if something was wrong. She smiled and said,
"I'm just here to drop the kids off. You're leaving tonight, right?"
After taking a second to recover from the shock, I asked, "Did you fall and hit your head on something? We told you we weren't taking your kids with us. What part of that did you not understand?" She then tried to convince me that my boyfriend had called her later and had agreed to take her kids. I knew this was BS and called it as such. Cousin became enraged and asked if I was going to break her kid's heart. Why would I break our promise? And how could boyfriend and I be so cold? I called my boyfriend, and after telling him what was going on, I turned on the speaker. My boyfriend proceeded to chew her out brutally right in front of her kids, telling her he would no longer pay for their weekend getaway, and that this is exactly the kind of behavior that had made him cut ties with her. She tried to get a word in, but he wouldn't let her. Cousin took her kids and stormed off. Boyfriend and I are having a laugh over this and are still wondering what made her think that this plan would ever work. This is an awesome story. But hang on, there's more! Update! You're going on vacation? Take my kids with you by Shy Girl Turned Sassy. Ooh, the story continues. This morning, my boyfriend and I were on FaceTime with his sister. She told us all about what went down on the KaRen front after boyfriend and I left. Apparently, crazy cousin had gone crying to her father and a few other relatives, including boyfriend's sister, to complain about how my boyfriend and I set her up to be humiliated in front of her kids, and how her kids are heartbroken. Boyfriend's sister simply hung up on her. The other relatives either laughed it off or tried to explain to her why she was in the wrong. All except her father. Her dad had the gall to go to boyfriend's parents' house and yell at them for making his daughter and his grandkids cry. He whined about how they had raised my boyfriend and his sister to be selfish, how they needed to start acting like family, and a whole bunch of other nonsense. At first, my boyfriend's dad tried to stay calm and explain to his brother what had actually happened, but as it turned out, boyfriend's uncle's logic receptors had stopped functioning a long time ago. He continued to whine and demanded that my boyfriend fulfill his promise of paying for his daughter's family weekend to Mount Abu. My boyfriend's dad is a very patient man. His mother is not. She never hesitates to shut down this kind of crap. She tore into cousin's dad, telling him his daughter was a good-for-nothing piece of garbage who thinks the world owes her something. She also said the only reason she's allowed to come to their, boyfriend's parents' place, is because of their concern for her children. She gave boyfriend's uncle an ultimatum. Either his daughter would apologize to my boyfriend and I, or they would cut ties with her completely. The uncle is a chauvinistic butt crack and tried to tell boyfriend's dad to get his wife under control. Boyfriend's dad simply told him to get out and not to come back unless it was to apologize. My boyfriend's parents have often helped his cousin and her husband financially, and routinely buy gifts for the kids. And they've never asked for anything in return. Boyfriend's mother is actually a very kind and gentle lady, but the moment anyone attacks her kids, she turns into the mama bear to end all mama bears. Boyfriend's cousin probably doesn't want to fall out of favor with his parents. His sister knew that we may get a few annoying phone calls from her, so she could apologize during our vacation. So she took it upon herself to make it clear to the cousin that she is not to disturb us in any way. We, of course, thanked her for being such an MVP. I feel like it's always the people who are the most shitty who play the family card. Like,
we can get away with anything because we're family and you can't cut ties with us.
honey, yes, they can. I feel like that might have, worked back in the day, but now I feel like the world is more like, yeah, I'm gonna cut ties with you if you're toxic to me. It's like a healthy thing to do. I'm really happy that's a thing now. I love how KaRen-ness is just everywhere, though. Doesn't matter what nationality, where you're from, where it is. They're everywhere. Karens. That's all I have for you guys this time. I hope you had a swell time and that you'll come back for more next Friday. You know, this Friday is Friday the 13th. Oh, spooky. Speaking of spooky, Halloween is my favorite holiday, and you better believe that I'm gonna crank out some Halloween-themed videos. Halloween-themed. Roux reads spooky stories, and Roux tries fun Halloween things. It's all going to be so Halloween-y. So if you have any spooky stories you want me to read, do submit them on my website. Link in the description. And follow my Instagram to see my wonderful stick figure cartoons. And let's not forget to check out my Twitch stream where I play World of Warcraft Classic. Thank you as always to my wonderful patron, Catbra. You are my one and only. Thank you very much. If anyone else wants to be patrons though, it's, just sign up if you want to. See you next time.